Me Joseph bibia kama. Oh nyame adom bibia.
Na o candidate ni na me.
Anopei nyame adom a Yura Mahmoud Baumia e de nani kire Okankwe the 3 constituencies are Okankwe.
The central, the south and the north.
Na onse obehwa enrechi eye dwada etwam ye ko awutu senya. Ne kwasi ada ne nso ye ko Botiano English ya man from enyaso utum obodomi abra ena wejabawe ena se de to aso nyame ya adom a china ya wada nso ye beye constituency miensa na ewo eye tema no se na iwie efiada ya beto aso wo Madina ayawa so West Wogon na de aba eye adenta na ejoada kwasi ada ya to aso ade
Ti bibia ye kama.
O nyame adom. Bibia ye kama. I mean so far ya bo apro akọ pesua bibre so. O hwe soro ho dia the 5 northern regions no. Yetimi aye mudodo na aka be se 9 bi na ese ekọ na ekọ yeto aso. Greater Accra so ya sha se ya kakra kadodo na ya ye kakra so be ba ko mienu bi e central region. And sana ya ye a lot of eastern Ghana and so Osha eastern region Akabes and so Etiwa East, Etiwa West, the 2 in the Afram Plains and sana in Koko and the 2 in Koforidia, New Draben North, New Draben South. Next year the eastern region.
So if you've just joined us, Kofi to a part of the flag bearer and leader of the MPP team. Magana Forte. We're expecting Lawyer Chum very much so, but as we count down to election 2024, 7 December, Mashase, nti menya sa kwenya winner, because that's the basis for going to vote for Party A or Party B, i.e. MPP or NDC. At the end of the manifesto, and I'm the same question. I excited, would you say, excited a reasonable percentage of Ghanaians? Oma medase edi kan menchia one etiefo nyina agro no oye ya na opia me wura intimately anchia etiefo oman de tie ne se so we obi a wato obo ahwe oman yi ye nnuma sem ene adwuma se Ghana ni babunu benya adwuma ya ema wo arechichi sem se wo hwe nkrata yura akuruchi agu ensem wa wakuruchi agu nkrata yi so a ade a yede ye adwuma ebeboa ma Ghana enwuma sem etimi apagya nti wo hwa ye manifesto a yede baaye no ya to ne din say selfless leadership, bold solutions for jobs and business. Say ye boa ama ya pagya enwuma mu oman de tie ne say statistically no nhwehwemu a kire say Ghana enwuma a ewo oman mu nyina no dodo na nkasa small medium size enterprises their friend no SMEs no dodo na wahamu ebupen eduokromiensa 93% of businesses in this country, companies in this country fall under the category of small medium size enterprises. Ana yene a ye adwuma obi a o sorry akọ adwuma so okọ aban adwuma so okọ ankrankra adwuma so okọ factory bi ni ade no ye kan ye nyina ye nso ye bomu a emu wo hamu abupen aduowotwe miensa 83% ena ye adwuma ma small medium enterprises no tenio 92% of our businesses nyina SMEs ena 83% of our labor force adwuma ma SMEs. So what tis asem we fapim we ase a eno na be mu anya arehemu sronko wo enhyehyeye a yewura de agudwom no if you say ne enhyehyeye ne ye enhyehyeye a eba beboa sa ankrankre enwuma no na o matimi apagya because ye be fam mabunu ama o manya adwuma kyese ye hye sa ankrankre enwuma yi mu ekena enti wo hwe enhyehyeye de aba de dikan a fapim gina so pa ye de friend of taxation eto a yetwia ma Ghana aban say ye ankrankre ana say wo ye adwuma
Omanpanyin abedi echire se nyame ya adom ne de abenwan ma no a opese wo sesa ekwan a ye fa so twia to e wo man mu na ade ba ko a edi enwuma nketenkete ni nyapa ye ayonkofa eda omone GRA intem enwuma no bebre be ka kiro I'm sure as a media house unim ohawo a enwuma no bebre komu a omo ade atodwa mo ko mo ho ne ade omo ka ho asem ene GRA se wo de ye ka sei ena we si sei me eto ese metwa magana aban mpo no as a juma as a small business me ntimi kra calculate na mehu se afi me de Ghana abaka sei na metwa. One of the biggest issues with compliance and they say nipa bebre nte eto na mutua na se so obi bedi ne hu ne ka se compliance ye ahunidi a udi e de ama Ghana aban wo sikatwa mu so obi bedi ne hu ne a eso hu sika eso otua ankasa ansa na watimi ayeden akotua nipa bebre ni GRA ba no obebu bukana na obesese kan ma wo nipa no kra wa bi wadwuma no nte ase enti aban ne se ye di bibi ba ye frɛ ne se flat tax no ye ne te se wako asori ne ye se twia ntotoso dudu 10% a 10% across board 5% a 5%. Enti se wo ye adwuma na wo ye SME a wonim se SMEs nyina no ye 10%. Ebia major factories also 7% or 15. Ebia service companies 20. Flat tax flat tax unim ne wo ye. Enti wa wo fa phone na wo ye o calculation a unim se 10% a 10% se bosumi ni nyina minya se ya we na me de koma Ghana ban na ansa na wobetimi aye saa de no no wadi hu ni no se wo haw bi a woni aban ne wa esa saa wo haw ne ye ko haw ne free ho pacho wate ase ebia na kabi nyuma ko bebre de Ghana ban ka efise ntiase mpo ni ho amema mfato ho bi adwuma eko bi wo Akosombo side omo ba Yura Mahmood ba omi ho mra na ye the listening tone and was say omo factory no omo fa nipa be 700 they can go up to 1000 but say no omo ma enwuma no workers no bebre akofie fche say GRA aba ye assessment na GRA assessment omo be ye no omo be ye ya the echo 2005 this is 2024 omo ye assessment na the 2005 se omo ntia eto 18 million Ghana cedis and was say na ye adwuma no kra ye no yes ye ton ye ho niam nyina mpa enru sa 18 million entie ne che se ye to adwuma no na enipa 1000 ke betimi afa se sei enam ohawa ye komunti 700 penny afa no sa 700 na aka no kra ne ye mo nkofie enti se wutimi aboa sa adwuma no na oyi sa aka ni free ho a ofiri se de ne beba enipa 300 na nko betimi afa aka ho no ebi mpo aso nya ne ho henhan no a obetimi afa enipa no kra ma na boro apem no enti yesi de bibi bra e frɛ no tax amnesty ne kase nyina ne sɛ eto a wode aban ka ye de kyɛw ye de kyɛw enti sɛ wode aban ka 100 cedis a Ghana aban sɛ emprempren we die saa ekwan we so die ye de kyɛw ba ko pɛ ye ma one time tax amnesty na afei bejina brane oba bejina brane a what the taxes na ubetua na se fi say the bibi ba your friend saying flat tax it is across board it is wonim de ubetua na wo ne GRA ni how bia bi wa research kire say nipa no obe status wo eden odi ne ho ni it is nei enwuma be se wo ha ene mu be se 20 ana 30 omuntimi nya omadwuma kwan omopese omoye ne omashate down ana bibia na so man no sa flat sa 20 or 30 companies na omashate down no obi abe na dwuma enwuma na mabunu be den ebenyae enti tax amnesty ne ya ade a ye de ba abeboa amagana fo nwumaku a sabi bebre atoto omapromo na opakọ the various sections of our society the marketplaces bebre atoto omunyom ebi won so omote obaka se omo watchman ohwe ha so obi ma asema me kan nya bosirimka Ghana for mutie mi bebre be di ho adanse nanu ye be share guta ewo AMA ma me panyi baako ekasai and he says share women's in business and so Alisa Hotel ma me panyi obekasai o say me wo shop wo East Legon obeba no na GR fo ginegina ni mu enti so obi kra na ebeto ma ade a na ne yemahye nti ewura Mahmood Bawumia sɛ saa nneɛma no nyina yɛyi afiri hɔ yɛmmoa nnwuma nketenkete na ɔmuntimi mpagya na ɔmuntimi mfa Ghana fo na ɔman wama tax amnesty na wie na obi anka na adwuma agu watimi apagya si hɔ na wɔfa Ghana fo mabunu dodoɔ na obi wɔ ha na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔtrɛ saa adwuma nim na ɛsɛ ɔkɔgye bosia ɛnɛ Ghana bosia bɔ no nso sɛbe atwa mene ɛna yɛde ayɛ nsi ho ti yewura Mahmood Bawumia say or the bank ba SME bank the friend is a specialization bank bank ono de na dwuma obeya ne say obebo enwuma nketenkete ene saa enwumakuo no obebo mo besia se mo mfa nya modwuma.
But that's the challenge. Ebribia da no say the social contract into ho a sophomore a pie. But implementing it or executing it na abeye issues for us.
Okay, so ni nyina gina emra wasai adwene saade no yi. Ma me kan sam kiro. Ye manifesto ni ye de mu mienu na bae. The highlights and sana the full document. O ma metimi aka kiro say line by line. Opanina odi enim no. We go through to make sure say asembia o kano e ade a obetimi aye. There was one policy we were discussing it. Or your research. Ono ankasa apart from say ye nyina ye wo ono anso yeah okay ade we ye ni see an be ye be ni see be he takes time to understand the policy a ye deba. Enya se sebe ye trotro gu hokeke. He participates in the process to make sure say asemu a ye kan no ye ade a ye betimi aye den edi so. That is the kind of leader you want. Into your mind, see a bit me this on the quanya a befa sway no. Sabe, and ya dear how cry. Into your de so sa SME banks and a bar or Majuman say or mobile be share sa and you man getting mukina. Apart from that, ya ma no more or more the various markets near there. Yet the Women's Empowerment Trust Fund eba. And no dear. Na djuma o ba be ye ne se ye ma me no mo ye adwadifo a omo dwom ne ade omo ye adwuma no ye de saa sika ne be ma the rural banks dinye ye nte bank foforo ye de ma because omo ne ye ma me no ye adwuma dada the savings and loans and the rural banks no omo ne ye ma me no ye adwuma dada enti ehun hia se obesa akote bank foforo fa sika ne hye rural banks ni mu no mu nyadu na omuntimi mo ye maamenum bosia ombetimi dia edwuma because omo ne te ye maamenum nyuma na se enti eba ekwan a ye fa so se ebema enwuma apagya eno so ye ade baako.
But again the question will come up again they be adam we say mo ko aprobono it keeps popping up. How then do we say all these fantastic ideas at least a certain level of implementation even now? Why should that be a challenge for a year of flag bearer no leader?
Oman, the attorney say, Yura Mahmood Bawumia, on your mampenny, or on any swadi home. Yura Mahmood Bawumia be bois or mampenny a kufuado, so mampenny a kufuado, and niswadi home bebe. Enti de obey bia no ye de or ye de aboa or mampenny a kufuado, and niswadi home na yeden, abem. Sa jumana odino, tell the biwa ha. Akwanya baako mienu miensa bi beba bibia obetimi aye ni mprempren no be ye mema wonfato ho baako nyame ya adom afia ye wumi aban e de bibia e friend electric buses eba eno ye ne bohye baako a waka ba osisa bohye no enam se kufu adon hihye ya wo ye no akonya kakra beda ho nti obeye ne ne enti afimu oman ansa na yenkoto aba no electric buses ne be hyase aba ubehu se eye adwuma kosane a wabusai edeme se ko adefoforo a waka osi opese wo ya eno no so obepese obehase emprempren eno ne yefre no the credit scoring pacho se no de wo akwa abrochira nti wonim sa amechiri de tie ne se ka se credit score ye susu bia ye di susu enipa bia ankrankra bia no ni sikasem ho ahonidie enipa bia no wo sikasem mu ahonidie sa ahonidie no ye wo susu bia ye di susu se oman hene di ne huni ewo sikasem mu ana se oman hene ni ne huni ewo sikasem mu titiru bosia bom ti credit scoring no wo de ba kan kasem a de tire ano no sikasem mu ahonidie a ye susu ehu se udi huni ana woni hu
so your credibility is at stake.
Your credibility, your credit worthiness. Brofone you say your credit worthiness. Now minchirem enei babunu bia wie suku opese ono a free fie kobo ne bra so opese okọ rent dan a landlord say chi so otua 2 years enye sesebe ya ma me ne ya papa no mo ye landlord no mo tiri mo odin o de enti a opese ogi 2 years ana 1 year ne say oni ahotoso se o de dan ne ma wa bosomi no betimi ayeden atua enti se sa landlord no e wa ahotoso se bosomi betimi atua bibia ni we si ni kwan so obeka se e bia fa bibia friend first bra betua bosomi edikan no atua bosomi etwato na afi de aka no ayeden watua no bosomi ba onni sikasemu ahotoso wo oman hene kwabna santimu enti adan na eso ode ne dan ma mfie mienu a onyi ne sika mprempren gidie bi eni ho
nti mejumade preko
mejumade ti sa babunu no se opeso okọ han dan a che so okope 2 years in advance wanya dan nso awie no empa ode ne tibeto so mattress ode ne tibeto so bed set ebia ne fridge kakra bi ni stove kakra bi akonya ba ko bi a obetena so ni nyina no si opesika ni mprempren wo kotwea ni nyina ka prekope eno na America ban etena asese daabi emre bi bedru ye wa America ban mu a na sikasem akwatwe ahokyeraba na America ban se daabi yemfa bibi mra ye friend no credit score na ma enyumanyuma ahotoso se ye bo asomasi bosia asomasi betimi atua tie the credit scoring ne by eti de akira ne se na babnu na wawie school no obekọ landlord no ho se landlord me credit score ni yesusu me no yesi me di me huni me wo 800 enti me sra oji me credit score obekọ akọji free aban ewa ye friend no credit bureau o do Ghana card na the number na ma unsaka landlord say okay ampa me hwe ye no udi huni ntia ne me de me dan be ma ofiri ho akọ furniture store me pa cho me hia konwa kakra osemede be ma ofiri a wakọje mattress osemede be ma na sa babunu no otua ne kakra enti o sha abrabo ase no obetimi aka se mfie baako ana mfie mienu edam animi me to niam be enum ana nsie me metua ne kakra metimi wi a maje kakra ka ho no metua ne kakra sa de no yewura Mahmood ba omia se ye betimi ahya ase ene efri se eniema ye hia akande a ye hia ebeboa ma ya hya ase no nyame adom ye wasa akande ni nyina eno ne Ghana card no eno ne ma wo ahyensode asoronko a kire se sa nipa we ye frɛ no oman hene kwabna sante na ne dwumadi a wabedi se Ghana ni nyina ni na ne sikasem ho ahonidie eno nsini enam Ghana card ni nti ibetimi adi sa adwuma afi ye be hyase na de ba ko a me eye mani gye pa wo credit score ne ho ne se ebe ma enwuma atre edi nwuma aba Ghana na ma menchire mu enei se obi wo furniture store bia wono mo omukuta sika o betimi ato ne nipa du enti bosome no nkonwa du pe na obetimi ayede aton ukọ economics mu a o se nipa ka sika nipa bia no nsa ka sika na o to niema natural mitiwe se me nsa ka bibi kakra bia na me wa ade bia me pese me yeden meto me ni sika amento but the moment I'm in sabeka sika no me meto. So once your income increases, your expenditure also increases. It's a natural phenomenon of economics. Eti credit scoring in the ebe say ebema sa furniture store na kase na kofi first na nka obehia sika boom ni nyina de abeto be na dia wo ba me de be ma no atua ne nkakra enti se nya nipa dupe o
Ebebrudu no. If nipa dodo abenya akwanya.
Nipa dodo na abenya akwanya akoto no matua ne nkakra. Enti sese na bia aduonum e na obetimi aton. Enti so oton sa aduonum na ofi se de na besi. Obehia nipa dodo o mo be yesa aduonum nkonwa no. The workers na mo be build akonwa na oton no. Ansa na attendants a mo ba betena shop won so ayeden aton konwa no. Enti kane no ofa nipa numu a sese obetima pa nipa be sesen dunum ana du pacho wa hu kwan a se e credit scoring ni mu kena ebetimi di adwuma abagana
I see Kofi Tonto ana mene na twetwenko maka o se enche bia so yesabeka lawyer Chum Berima ono obegine mama the NDC na ono so abeka nkomo ehu na etimi about for the whole of this week. That's what we've been looking at, plus other matters. The exciting one ankasa omatro one social contractor. That's the omujidi se insurance no ebe kesiye pa se ekobase omunye tumi abebu ana abedi oman Ghana anima. So clearly utie na sopem na akonya no so ba etime busa akosan ba ko ana se mienu. Brede ano kono se ebre wo bi man so a ebi ana de okay okwan so question bi di ma no. Also, my master question say every woman want me ebusa question. So keenly metie would the free tax honsem
about small medium
credit scoring honsem would you small medium now you have credit scoring. It is no money no just keep walking us through other areas. How did you say
another area another area they create in Numa apart from credit scoring ebe buama yi nyina yetimi ye ho.
But before you proceed, you might understand, I know you know that as it stands now, Ghana Nino areas of interest probably ebe nyama be en9b ye di kan ye mabu na ese omunye adwuma ye de toso biem ye be omudi omutiri beto de toso biem so ye nyama bo a ebetimi agina enjo enhuri they said ye
nyama miensa ye research.
Okay, so that's what I say
ye nyama miensa ehia Ghana for pa
good
edi kan akwan enwuma na the kind cost of living.
Exactly. The moment the cost of living, roads, and then jobs.
Yes.
And Abba.
Okay. These are the three critical things.
And Mama, that needed attention in your manifesto.
Fire manifesto now. You should be say 14 critical areas, 14 key points. Inti yeshare sir. One by one. Say me woman make me about 14.
So let us see what the 14 critical how it goes. More research anyone me answer about abonting.
Yeah, research no.
Job creation routes and then
I remember there are 14 areas
okay.
Yeah, sure. The 14 areas no. Sustain and expand Ghana's rebounding economy.
Okay.
Ghana sabi yensi kasemu a eto atwe kakra enanyame adom asa apagya ne mu no ekwan ben na mpajamu no yebetimi age asi ho prekope ni asa apagya mu ama ahoden no ba bi epesi eduru no yetimi eduru eto so mienu.
These are the 14 critical points. So point number 1 waka no.
No your friend say your commitment to Ghanaians.
Okay.
And who disemu a ye dey bo Ghana for.
Okay, so point number 2.
Point number 2, ye create inuma, create jobs. And na me no go through. Point number 3, implement wide-ranging tax reforms. See the flat tax eba, see the tax amnesty ba. Say port and the port ye be $1 a free port. It will cry near my free abrochire ba dollar semu memu
bi.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but sometimes when you're careful with when you're
okay.
We know that this is how we've been doing our business. A dollar. And we've all been crying, saying, no currency, then crying, say dollar. It's like it's America. So your critical point, looks at what? That.
So what we are saying is wide-ranging tax reforms, tax amnesty, flat tax, and then flat tax at the airport, at the ports. But ports, the problem I want to say, bro, focus on me be predictability. Say me who the besi dachi. Me susu say adie we ni besi. Echina and echina. Sa predictability. Eno ene ye pese ye boa ne ejina brane. Ene so obi kokra na ma free abrochire no de ba. Ye charge duties no in dollar. Na ya wetua sa duty no at prevailing rate. Enti so bedru na $20,000 a na ya calculate at ene rate na de ayeden ama no. Ene ye ka se ye nye sa bio. Enti so bi kofa container na emu ne gumu a se eye mu ni ntino yes bia eye mu 20 footer container obetua 20,000 cedis 20,000 cedis no obetua eno ano no emu 20 footer container no 20,000 cedis ye be yi sa dollar na yeden efri ho se ye spare parts ena nipa no kokra spare parts no yes bia 40 footer container spare parts no 15,000 cedis. Eti yen fa dollar no kra anya den emmamu ni abe calculate at the prevailing rate.
So dollar ni space.
Dollar emma ye port semu ebio. Enti no 20,000 cedis are 20,000 cedis. Say 20,000 cedis for mfie mienu a 20,000 cedis for mfie mienu. Enti se wo kra wo niam ena bosu mi nsia da wanim no. Unim se eniam ni bedru a 20,000 cedis a 20,000 cedis. Sa pepepe eneti.
So finish with the other critical points now for Mima lawyer Chuberima.
I say build Ghana into a world-class digital economy. Reduce cost of living. Expand public infrastructure. Provide better health care for all. Implement affirmative action for women and girls. Expand educational opportunities for all. Provide good governance. Care for the elderly. Ene ye maame ne ye papa no mu asebe omanyini a omabon kokra ne mrewa no aban yi se nyame ya adom ne etimi sa ba adwuma epese ye ne se ye de nhihye ye soronko ebre ye papa no enkokra ne mrewa fo ne nyina. Protect our environment. Boost sports, creative arts and tourism. Ena de twa to okra no. Protecting our borders, keeping safe neighborhoods. Oma me de manu si na me nuan so abemu no. Ma men kai wo se ye ba ye no na Ghana a police fo a ye wo tina ye manifesto na de ba ko a ye ka ho asem se protecting our borders, keeping safe neighborhoods. E ya na ye hye dan twe ya adwene nko ho se enipa bi ye adwumason e de age ye nyina sebe efri o haw ne amane a e wo ye neighboring countries no. Aban yi ba ye na police force ayewo 33,213 and they 46,116. You increase it by 40%. You buy a fire service, there was 7,000 employees, and their fire service, you 15,000 employees. 15,000, more than 100%. And they account. You buy a fire service, you walk Ghana in a fire service training school, you walk Ghana in a neighborhood, and they 9. You the 3 and ababeka. Training schools. Do I am kwanta bakonso wo wale ena bako chibi 3 ene dia beka fire service training schools. Prisons ye ba na workers 5,431 and the workers 11,472. Immigration no more 4,270 and immigration 13,646. Security service. This is what we have done. Army crowd here, men ho there, omo there near a bit too sensitive. But apart from say you peacekeeping for car, you better you na 13 million. Ya class akana. Ya sa to peacekeeping for aketua mu no. Sa nyuma we na aban no aya aka ho. E de aboye nyina ho ban. Ye plan say nyame ya adom a ye be sa fa 20,000 security personnel e de aka
ho. Lawyer Chum. It is saying me who watch it. Very unusual of you now. This one power whatever. Oh, frame me I won't test it. At the Bushano OT man as a day. Who say, oh, yeah, a bank account, who said that enemy, I confusion as a day. We just say. Now, yeah,
I really was saying, we had saying,
but we watch it.
say, yeah, we see by own.
Now, who opposition, you should look at how you look all the time. But can't confuse no power. Who opposition?
So,
very, very, oh, my young castle, or confirm for baby. So, oh, my castle room. If there was a year at the middle of the color attack, this year, say, it didn't have any kind of share at once. It the main Caribbean, what the can and the chess again.
And the chess in Yakupon was here.
Unyami Gusuhe. So bad for Nyami.
Opposition bones a wono what me as as a name I dear. And let us in Yakupon was here. Says Nyami boom in Yamia and the card they are buying it to him one day.
Keko ye.
Yes, I believe and go shake my target, my bomb back to
man, a big come Miami, and I'm more chilly.
Oh, by say you'll be alright.
You'll be alright.
And Nina,
but party what is say?
And that book,
more animate way, and I'm more flag by way.
Oh,
in terms of a promo,
yeah, Madam to call Zimbabwe.
I mean, we saw Monday, ABI session.
So, yeah, the chancellor for the women's investing in Zimbabwe.
Oh, okay.
She has been on that position for some time. But I'm saying there was a program that they held, I think, over the weekend or so, if I'm right.
Okay.
And that's a Monday, one of them. And she has been in Zimbabwe. I don't know whether she's back, but no, was Zimbabwe. And then President Mahama, so I had more war. Bono East region, Kranza, Techima, those areas.
On the same
OAG.
I guess. So it's all in Africa of the Bono East
area.
Exactly. Yami Adma, a one you be not China. Yeah. So it was from Monday to Thursday. So
why is it going? Response.
Excellent.
Message.
Excellent.
A very reflective vote.
John Dramani Mahama will be president January 7th, 2025.
Nothing
will change that.
Come January 2025.
7th January 2025. You never take us as president of the land. Be no better. Be an can come on to your main mohu. Your words and as a rhetorics be not to be near to go more. But the reality is what I'm telling you. He's coming live.
From your own.
He's coming live. Cobra. Maybe ya me do shiashi. Traffic a check a I don't know got the name on to popu mate and passengers me, you know.
Are they?
Lot of them. Me see you, this is in fact, so 97 we have training here come chat bachelor. I am telling you. Me by ya, shiashi. Ya. What what's the food big do as I what cross the accord was on my lord to and who feel food not say no.
How much I want to say is it
no how is she understand so if you are now for how if you are for
Spanish Junction
I was now represent
for America but she Spanish Junction
no ma what's hammer I didn't see
no could you what's
I say me meaning baby
oh yeah lawyer with you
and not sure the situation that we find ourselves in
yeah
and then to was be verbal woman can in fact me some guy and say wait if you treatment police days
so what it means that if you say reflective of what the times that we're in
when you can't say oh my nana trust of one passengers be come
or chill say
what the mama come say bye no bujo na what can we dey come into the mama come there I'm telling you it's a system
enkoyi
it's a system say name mu ya why would somebody fight over I mean change na mamu amiensa kan bom
kuputu
driver ntimi nya ho hwe Bisa mo so me kan me police dey kan kufu e ma che mo ne.
Na ye camera.
Because dem we e
camera solo send 50 pesos crack on be wu.
What does it?
Wow.
So a child dey cause. But you see, and then you can say a government want to change government. What
a government want to change.
I will change the government and make things better.
No, we've never said that.
That is the. I mean, what's summarizing the more can as general. A government want to change government. And the summary of the whole game. A government want to change government. A government want to change government. I don't know in government.
They are.
So why are they not helping you with your problems today? But their problems is that when we change the government, we will make things better.
Okay, now here because maybe say same question to say. These are fantastic policies, key points are always in my aim. Why has it become so difficult? Say no more bit my home a hurry no. A bit media edi juma sisi ya.
So ya oba onye bi nyebi.
Ana oyi anu say.
Enyo no kofi nya no. Kofi wa ya kasamafo. Ne boss na mu same question ya okay ono wa ebusa mo anam ko busa do. Wo mbusa no betwe wo se wo ye nema no ohia mo nne no a onya bi nya bi mo chena nti na onye no.
O se enura no hwefo da tifo nyina ebeje atum se mi yi nipa mienu free sa oha we mu. Ai o boss ana ono boss. O boss ana ono so the boss. I have flag bearers that make. If I know mo am so mo betena ha bi. E ka mo a mo am.
I understand you yeah, I tell you.
Ana ba akoko pagya ye ko disco 25 am say ntu ya manyo sema asesem nim ana ase mfa ho bi anim
no come
me twentwe me ba uwe no wa kire me say bi enya sa de tie
okay
etu oka na me si ho no de enyin film sa discotheque sem na obi ani wa obeka sa de just to make you know eno nkoda nti na so ko raise na me ye we nyina wi a e de na me den me ba me ye e bi no akofa
no nye rampo misa bema na na ya kwese le bisa question he didn't ask question about his manifesto.
Okay.
What say? Yeah, pass 11. Kodo ponkruma ni mwasam. John Bodu ni mwasam. And one more Kasafa Munina said, we are part and parcel of it. And indeed, you are part and parcel of it. Because me, having been with the minister before, most decisions are taken at the cabinet level before somebody down to the legislature or whatever.
Or you were the cabinet, you dissented or whatever, it's cabinet. You've taken a decision.
Who would have done anymore?
You are a part of whatever.
And for the facing first. I am the vice president, Nifaso, and the chief of staff. That is how they sit, and then the ministers will be flanking them.
In whichever way, you are part of it.
But no, okay. So what I say? It will come on again by. You know, we shall say. At the end, you may be a man who tells system no do. And you may question, and ye will be a bay you. And yet, ye said him who be a bay ye. And not some. Not some of us about way.
So that school of thought, and this is a constitutional argument about a lawyer. Say, but the trailer, Jabut said, oh, they are not the second for him. They're better than that. Now the one why I'm auntie and what's here.
Why don't we know months me a couple of as I would do in a document with a cost any other never.
Lawyer for any man.
Hey, the David Musa said,
we was our question. So we are in
the say, and Merakunima obia specific roles and responsibilities and our duties. So, Okase, Mampenya Bedi, Anna Montubi, say, Utuna, a papa, and then Utu is here. So, 2 minutes when you do Kutusana Montuno. Because only sa kwenya no so oji tum sa dia fine ba only tum sa man chire mu kakra
under the system see it here Saban create certain jobs for the youth or create through where ibisa wadara and I know ukwo mze
why
and say sunya no say mo kwa techiman rather good na a youth employment where man am kwa me
youth employment.
If employment ministry as an emphasis.
Employment ministry.
And it's a bank create more for you for creative free info.
Employment on the free.
When the council on the creative NAPCO. But about me, or so on the NAPCO buy. When the council were the digital systems, even those in the flash, if you may be never. Cabinet or Tenemune, a meeting, a digital. We did it. One kind now was sit upon the air in action. Jubilee House and then time Flagstaff House. Cabinet room, I've been there not less than 3 occasions. And your digital system, I know. Come on. And that was someone that did that. So one.
Digital man.
Also one more. Banga where you Woman, a specific person.
As in the Ministry of Communications and that.
No. And can you say as in the Ministry of Communications? Minister for Communications and Digitalization.
Esla.
It will no. And then that's all I say. I want to buy. Now you are alphabet and the alphabet at the same time. But there be a idea why. Me am yes say, me am yes, me am do e ba, me am yes, and am the idea ba ni yes, am the idea ba ni yes. Na de anya na no e dia hote ba wiem kofo ko mama fosu. We say no de oh no na de am so kan constitution na o mampanya be de tani ni aduma. You knew this before you became vice president. When you were giving lectures, pointing to figures and numbers, data and so on and so forth. Now we knew the provisions of the constitution. The word is you knew it. How did you understand that time? And then what happened? We have had this constitution since 1992. The same role now playing a Kwaka in KC player. The same role that John Evans Atamos player from 96 to 2001 or 2000, whichever way. The same role that John Alhaji Ali Muhammad, a player from 2001 to 2009 or 2008, whichever way, and the same role that John Dramani Muhammad played 2009, 2012. The same role that Kwasi Misata played 2012, 2016. But you are giving Misata questions because you know that he has a role to play. You didn't remember the constitutional provisions. How the questions about John Muhammad? Because the backstops acting more. Why didn't you send the questions for John Muhammad? Now set the questions for Misata.
So does it mean that you say but it's also be in this
what I'm trying to let you understand is that the vice president position, no neighbor define you can redefine what is there already. You need that new role. It's like a deputy minister. A deputy minister, your role is given to you by your minister. Vice president, your role is given to you by your president. The first role you can't dispute that. Yeah, was your vice chair or vice whatever. On that EMT. You were both to come and announce and launch your committee to Ghanaians. Listed them one after the other, giving us their credentials, how fit and proper they are. I bet you say one more money I can say, oh, Davina, we must have there, or so the need man and I paid about him. And I paid them who's about the so then, anyway, why were you even in a hurry to even get a reference to run it? You should have gone ahead and do your own work now. Knowing the fact that vice president said you said Mr. Fraser, anymore. The social infrastructure. Why are you worried? Why are you not doing your own thing and now I mean people were lobbying doing all sorts of things for you to pick somebody as running mate or vice president in the future? Why? Because he has nothing to do to offer. I mean nothing to offer, sorry.
So in effect, the all can be ano.
The person may throw in answer, Cobra. What do you mean 2 foot through any? Because you're the same person who be in the man was on air. See, I'm buying Messica for the digitalized only money. My offer my Dr. Baumia. What the man is like through the budget as a minister. And yet, man, 1 day. I don't know what you're about send the 1 eye. Now, the Abu Guna, the Indians and the Kayo was and the Kashawasa direction. Was that the only motion? Yes, say, Bama won't see Sumasan. You're right. Bama sees Sumasan. Or how much was in Sumu. And no one so go so positive. What ham with my hammer and say, and never be a buy when the buyer wouldn't say a Chagana for money. Then there's a betting tax. The Cabra betting tax by now you can once now as a person. Minister that is now who's to send you will be neighbors too. Not many pious name. I think maybe I'm sure. They will be on. Okay. Now ye don't come on so. But you know, I'm a youth now lazy. And then you know what the tax and the bar now are preventing you from someone then I'm saying betting lines they are not being and the other issue. What betting company meaning? Alright, 1995 or so I'm really years as name bad the course secondary school there then. So decisions were the baby year course secondary school. about 24 years in secondary school. But I said, you need to be a different betting company. Not betting company be anybody. As at the time I was joining police service around 2005, there was nothing called betting company.
Wait a minute. So, betting issues, no? My manifesto, no, or say a hobby.
Oh, yeah, it's betting tax behavior. Who's a penny for the not to be able. So, we are a man in the first place. You see, I can say, we are a man. That is why I'm not see them where I can say. According to Ghana Statistical Service, 1.9 million of our youth are idle. And I pay them a catch up and we're being come or more laundry, be laundry company or be. And I'm saying, you need 500,000 policemen. You need 500,000 military forces. Catherine in a boom, only 500,000. It's over 1.9 million. My million can say anything. So 900,000 gumwa. These two cannot contain them. I am telling you. I have been a police officer before. It's what the time bomb was. You need to give them a lasting solution.
Why did you refuse to give us these lasting solutions?
Oh, did we refuse to give it to you?
Clearly so.
But our time, the youth unemployment was not the 1.9 million. It has increased. Unemployment today has increased more than our time. This argument, I will not buy it from you. You know why?
The time that you entered the police service.
2005.
Number at that time, the police number at that time. If you compare to this time, clearly population, any number will be a better.
Aban biya police or increase security service numbers.
That is
Aban biya.
So it comes back to what
police grade. Police grade. Opa ban when you didn't hear pa this aban. I am telling you from experience.
Okay, I don't have data to support.
Nobody can dispute that. Do you know why? You know, I joined police under President Kufuor's government, and I knew how much I was earning as a police constable that time. So we both can detail now waiting. The very first time police for to walk to bank was under Johnny Vance at Amel's and Mahama government. I am telling you. No, yeah, massive increment be. Around 2009, even before single span. And so single span never be paid so. I'm afraid police for to go to bank. I knew policemen who were not going to bank for their salaries because what you look na me ana munko amati me ko no obey port ya mama because na me pay na me kuta no entimi interest dan and 1,000 Ghana cedis that time tell me pay the kuta school fees manya yes me pay and not fit to collect 1,000 and 1,000 Ghana cedis.
But has it changed?
Of course. Somebody said so, but for meals coming in, police service would have still been wailing.
But that's my question, they say. And then all these fantastic ideas. Now, because what you could do, baby, can they try?
Yeah, they could do, baby. No, you know, say they could do, baby. Yeah, they could do, baby. Yeah, they could do, baby. As at the time we were leaving government, yes, there was unemployment. But it was at a single number, 7.5%.
But you attribute it to a lot of factors, not necessarily to bad governance.
I don't. Whatever factors it is, there was unemployment. I admit there was unemployment at our time.
That's it.
But another as I wage, I should cancel. Go and open MPP manifesto for 2020. Okay. And only contract I tell you. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
I think about the first 4 pages or so. I stand to be corrected. Dr.
The promise on unemployment.
No. Photo. And then the next page you said you only photo the message from the vice president. Paragraph 3 of that page, you know. Every month rundown of 2016 coming. As at the time they took over, there was unprecedented unemployment. It's now what time they are going to make sure that things will work better.
Because there was unemployment as well.
Because there was unemployment.
They wanted to reduce it.
And Sunday over 7.5%.
Not a page anymore.
Not almost 15%. A double amount, about 100% more increase. Alright? Can you tell me what? Because 7.5 in the year campaign. Sabuba Obama 7.5 now perform lower. So if 7.5 moment extra, I could do 8.5. 9.5, 10.5, 11, but then they walk 15. And you are still bold to tell me it's a war. The evidence must speak. We are PhD holder. You speak with numbers and data. And the numbers and data doesn't support the argument that you are making. The numbers and data doesn't speak to confirm their work. It confirms that there have been a vast increase. Why that increase? What is my reason?
Okay, so back to my betting issue.
Okay.
Some about other matters.
That's fine.
Why do you think that we start taxing free on my because so one of the easiest means for the youth of this country is to enter actively into bet?
No. That's not the rationale. I mean, saying that we tax the person doesn't mean they should actively enter into bet.
So okay, sa to no e free sa dwumadin so a e de awokeka ene opepa soronko bi a e beba nipa dodo na afa say that is an opportunity to make life.
The question is, as we sit here, are many people engaging into that? The answer is capital yes.
Because
they are doing whether proud to the tax, even during the tax or after the tax, they are still in it. They are doing it.
Now a law enforcement officer.
Oh,
sanctions deter, and it does not. Sanctions are
meant
tax.
to deter, of course.
Yeah,
it's meant to deter, but it's me. Say if say one argument to make it, say that's not my youth now. Abe lazy. That was their words.
Not necessarily.
Who said that?
Let me go remember.
One thing. Maybe tell me bored.
Oh, dem ya me no net ya, man see dem. Dem see ya.
What can I say? Come.
Betting, but no one can debate on betting. What are you saying, man?
Let us come.
Propaganda
says. And then also if you go.
So we know. Because you know now we are worship. And so
go answer with me.
Must say betting na mama for lazy. If now you are.
Yes.
If you are a chairman somebody. Okay, Mase. What's up for report president mama amma a year assemblies of God for as of penny was your cancer. I didn't have hammer coca say. Minimum says no news about me answer the body. What's mama that say? Obey betting tax free. Into a reporting because or as where Sana was support more or less an evil act or a wrong act. Now no see ni na no so now that about me attack. I'll be honest with you, Betting. Johnson, I'm reporting my chief imam.
Oh, that's the position of the MPP.
Say
that no tax on betting. Is that correct? Is that correct?
No, that's the position.
February 7th for the Kansas. February 7th.
You're paying for a careful.
Until now, some more cancer. That's some more cancer. They are not changing.
Oh, no, you can't believe this. Just before your manifesto. I think the week before.
Meanwhile, Dr. Badwam can say me February 7th. So it tells you, say, what somehow can find chairman.
Deputy, me say, but or no chairman I want to say. Oba report President Mahama assembly
why do you want to make betting tax free?
Okay, so currently so betting dia.
Debbie,
hold on. If all right, say enya na ye mpese ye mabunu oba me nua me ofase me babi e be hu be wura mu a wo ma kwan ma ne ma ntre ma background bi say me ba no me ni ba na me wura
say nya atwa mu
say wo just but wo ma kwan ma ne ba dia na adwuma na wo ji tax free companies ni nchen a wo de license ni ma no wan ka so nkunya so dan so dem ko collection wo se ko metwa
asama okay fa kwan
okay wo se ko metwa betting. That's why you give them more better akunya so dey mon tell me how many betting companies are one more licenses. How many companies say?
That's a good point.
Companies are na more licenses and na wo adwuma from 2017 but from 2024. How many new betting companies have come into this country?
What's the point?
And did they all get their license under you? Now what license man now so go there? Woman license na get man now so go. So what's you go try betting? They are betting na if na twa. Ye bia so ma Christopher. Ye sin kramodan sabe ye sin so ma kramofo. It will be a betting company. Now say iPhone number.
Okay, well, mess about Scooby. But he ends on a very good note.
No, he doesn't end on any good note. A flawed note no end on.
Okay.
Oh man, ubusa na critical question.
Yeah.
The critical question na ubusa no. Ube yo mampani a wo anuduro. Se beti ni nya twamwe.
Wa ma ho kwan amana be.
Aba fine. Aba bebre mfa bibi mama aba fufure me.
Monitor the danger.
There be me say, and
1 million.
And I say, oh man, me say you dangerous ah. Now so be your mampani, you have all the power. Who bet me atwam?
But what catch all reasons among some of the reasons there. Onim especially when we go your service nim pen no. Onim nsunsu so utu anamon prekope wom.
Oh man.
Ebetimi di aba.
So he's saying say betting ye adwumanti omuyi omu twa betting mu a adwuma eni ho na. Is that what he's saying?
You are saying
is that what he's saying?
No, but you have created job for people.
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
No, but you have created job for people. Those working there, I don't know.
Betting, okay. Oh my.
You have been paid, so it's a job.
But don't confuse issues, please. Oh my. So we see bibi nya. What do you do?
enye. Say enye.
Are you saying say a president doesn't have the powers to cancel betting in this country?
But have you cancelled it? Someone tell me.
I don't know my main kasa.
We are you.
Who now say?
Over
Enye na ye na more betting na hwan. Enti na me say wo free say enya ada na wo ma policy say wo betwam. What are you saying?
Me say.
Under what?
Me say something buy mo the tax ni buy for no. Me ne pious ene am say I think atik near watempa. Ye di nkomo na pious argument ni say bet na ma youth no as say youth ndo do no. Ehun na me kan say ene say o na say nya dia. Why do you keep on issuing licenses to betting companies?
Minia, okay.
And one question
okay. Oh my. So what's the bibi nye? Na nunti. Osi obi say aden na betting nye ma you for lazy na say aden na wontwam a na wo free say nya. All you do is be cancel. Nya fe na the tax bet to so na be tax. So free say nya cancel. So mu free say betting nya mo cancel. It's as simple. Anyways, oh my, we'll raise some points. Now, my person may answer. No. My person may answer.
Yeah, now we have my answer, my friend.
You're right, John. You're right. Mahmoud Baumie Kasawo meets the press. One journalist, Ebusa, a question say, "And near mammy, you bang." And I say, "Unya to me, and I say, or no free sanko, bet me as a son, bibia." So Kaisa question. There was a lady from City TV or City FM, and the Busa asked a question.
You say City TV
plus channel one. Your friend is Freema, and Obusa asked a question. Obusa, you know, and now Yera Mahmoud Baumia yi ano say, or no, or a member of cabinet, and the cabinet take a decision or children drink. And ye bibia na ebia ye befa na drink chile, ebi won so a ye befa. But the cabinet take a decision. He takes what? Collective responsibility. And that's how Yera Mahmoud Baumia can meet the press.
He's part of the decision, whether it is in his favor or not in his favor. He picks up.
He takes the collective responsibility. That is what he said. Until then, Obi Bejina Baby Beka say, "Eh, Papa Baumia take credit. Eh, Bonedia was one count." How can that be? When any panel answer question say ye papa or say ye bonio once a cabinet decision may ye part of it no we take collective responsibility, yet you are sitting here peddling falsehood. I didn't know so. Yes sir, I bring nipa na to n'animu tu still etosubiu o man what here o ye host me boa e bia wadwuma wo ye woni wo atiefo nkita hodie no hu se o ye atiefo bi wo ho a omo wo how kakra bi na woni o producer madwene ho se yenye e bia fundraising bi ema wo obekwa kwaji tumi afri ompanyimfo ana meboa na waba abaye fundraising no na ode aboa nkofo no ede na waye as a host what take initiative collectively. Adom FM or Adom TV will take credit say ya boy here for. But ya who a year of mine and no producers na mu take his initiative. The American business say if you are part of an institution, you can take an initiative. Ubetimi akase mensumi susu say ye we a ebetimi aboa adwumakuo na ma ne yie dia ye den akosoro. wakɔgye tumi afiri mpanyinfo a oni omo ye adwuma ho.
So what in effect, if you are not the final authority, your initiative is either a plus or a minus.
Exactly.
Accepted or will not be accepted.
Yes. But you have a right to take initiatives. Enti Yera Mahmoud Bawumia say, me papa, emra na oyare a owo tamalia owu a na ehia moja. A yenya biama no. Mate se efidie bia ba ye friend drone. A etimi edi moja kwa akiri. Se uwo nkurase ni ade a ye de moja no ana antivenom ni tumu a. Se efidie ni betimi de akọ 80 kilometers, 100 kilometers. Na akọboa. Saa de we mi free se de bagan na ebeboa. Wakosre ni wura. Yewura omampanyin me psere ade we ye de ba ebeboa. Ma me hu tumi. Omampanyin se mama otumi. Calling the relevant agencies enkoye ho adwuma na mfa so de emre Ghana eno kire say Bawumia na ye final decision maker mibusa akosa
Ontimi ye final decision maker
enti John Jinapo be ka kire yen say Yewura Mahama na president me say no de onko yie ne outdoor ne ade onye social event our day ne sa na ma no onko ana Mahmoud Bawumia se medie medwene ahwekan ahwe niema metimi ayede aboa me mampanyi makoji hu tumi krata na me de aboa no na so obi koye bibi no odwene bibi no de boa ne mampanyi a wo se ene wo se o tumi e kina wo se oni tumi.
Okay,
how do you understand that?
Yevensia na baba belandi na lawyer so am appropriate response, then we see whether we can have time to go into the tussle in parliament, but game park for Adaroma yebe kwaba. Another one you can watch about.
That's in India, no.
Yeah, kwaba. Yeah, ba.
No FM food business now.
Yeah, kwaba. Yeah, better go was yeah, kwaba. Yeah, try and come on the show. So make us say Kofi 2-1. Say Samson a lawyer Chumberry. Well, Kofi want to see quickly. Na lawyer person. I'll pick up one issue.
You're right. Mahmoud Bawumia nyina ba Bianca say on the digitalization by. On can say that. On can say that.
On what you do,
no. The BIA interpretation here,
you see, how the court means ours. Am I? The BIA no. Enipa bebre more confusing issues. Ya na me pese me ye mfa to ho na obia nyamonti ase. So I bring the issues down. Moti hey, me ma mfa to ho foforo. E bia obey gender issues. Once in a while you talk about gender issues. But obi nso beba show you so beba be hoster. Obey no once a month or no every day. Obey gender issue.
The classes become more every day.
So that person yes was sharp focus on that area. We're placing emphasis on that area.
Okay.
And not just say any partner gender issues.
But the attention in the BBI.
But the attention. Bawumia has never said so on the digitalization by. How can Bawumia say
pay attention to it?
But what the sharp focus akohun okay kan Bawumia book or troye on microeconomics in 2010. Who read the last few pages. You were near my Bawumia kan ho asem ho. Ebi da me kan. Or say we need to bank the unbanked. One more ni bank account no. Yen hwe kwan a say Africa betum pon a. Ye won niam be a development partners en kan kire. Oni omo be nantia they will never tell you. Until say wa we take decision say obeye baako unique identity. Baako ye digitalizing or formalizing your economy. This is what Bawumia wrote in 2010 in his book. So only the ene say oman ye betimi apagya gina brane etimi take advantage of the fourth industrial revolution. Ye won niam bi ese Ghana ni bi anya unique identity. Ese anya unique address system. Ese Ghana ni bi etimi nya bank account. These are the things that all can ho asem. So on the sharp focus eba bibi ho anu nkyere say on the start here. Okay. How can he start it when ye nyina you say Ghana ha the governance system President Kufuor started. Meter Act President Kufuor de buy. The fiber optics are ye nya so mfa so ni President Kufuor de buy. How can Bawumia come and say on the digitalization buy? He's never said that. Sharp focus. Now lastly, what be assemblyman? What be MP? wabɛyɛ minister wabɛyɛ vice president wabɛyɛ president okura wo se wani so ade hunu foforo for 30 years in our political history wumpo wo se wani so ade hunu foforo wa ye de Ghana nyina to mi hye wo mu emfie 9 ene fa 4.5 years wo se wo wani so ade hunu foforo na de wo no wani Ghana to mi ono ye seso boafo no ono de wontimi wani so ade hunu asem e wati bi da
okay
de John Dramani Mahama e ka woni books mu ne no aden no anye no emra no yo mampanyi when he had all the powers why didn't he do them bank also be set ya man no sam na man ni Ghana na adwadifo man ni Ghana what are you talking about Bawumia has a right to his own vision sabenta fo mpa ya wo mu free yefunu ba ku dako no obia won ani so ade hu okunu ne yire a mo da mpa ba ku so obia won ani so ade hu mo dwuma mu ho a mo tie a wo producers se chena se sawa na different host betena ho or different way obey na dwuma Bawumia has his own vision his own ideas
okay lawyer ubenya 7 minutes
na me kasa 7
Debbie unka ho
okay
ko de mempe don't want man so de badada nyame na do me de
7 year but
uninterrupted there was o kase we you know
and that's 7 minutes
for go kase and we
go
yeah be a point in the next 10 minutes Kofi
okay oh sure go ahead kasa
now kwa me no one ni say woni Kofi am 14 key points also you need in commercial kikikikiro on
ma 14 key points say disco nti dey bi no
well brain na ekoro wadaruma
yere nyame ase koba asem na wie nyina ne se wose suro ready nyankopon ne di ne mransam asem na wie nyina be wie se enne what se Dr. Bawumia ka tiro so na de digital ba akrom ho ani spokesperson so enyo no de ba to clear
he's never said that
number 2
don't put that lie out
so wo kote se obi ka tiro se oh ana obi adi assemblyman wadi we ne wanye we am no fe no so be ese na na nakufo de kasem bi okumase wase na ban mu pani pa ba ko tu no fo pa o je futufo ni nyina no a de odi kan e Bawumia da na o commission me can say o mo inaugurate napo say inauguration rather and unveiling rather okay napo wo kuma say premier assembly for Jubilee Park whichever way na so mo kan ho no so Dr. Bawumia tun na kufu adefo amfa ne man na yete ho na to bi fu crack en on ga say wona ko yo tunufo no nya bro di tunufo e di em na wudun da boy but me je kase say Ghana fo atun ehunu say Bawumia nya option me je kase say Ghana fo age atum say Dr. Bawumia ni bibi obetu di aboa Ghana fo ne no di aboa mo chena di no nemo ade oye asankwa na odi o wase mi ka tira wasanka ba go media sa o mena ni abra kana sempan di akyerew ama to asom na wo so wadini di aka be woni asem di aka nti oba o da asa ene nwom ye mo nwom ko besa ye bo so besa eno a wagina besa wi no azorko be ni nyina mu no ejina wanim ejina menso wanim 7th December the option the alternative is John Dramani Mahama no other person e mo be another John is coming and no me tie nyum bi Nathaniel Bassey was the king is coming John Dramani Mahama is coming live 7th January 2025 e be si awane we should have my ne ba ko mpa ye easy for enyam bransem bia omoye
easy
yes na me pesa Dr. Bosman Asare eti asem bi yi ba ora ade a wo kan bia yenso kan eti ase de ewusua yenso esua bi but I am pushed to believe sir when it comes to our electoral systems, you lack understanding and in-depth knowledge. I'm telling you. When tears you I've gone about 27. Your mouth 20 years ago to me. Because can be a PhD holder there. It shouldn't take you too long to learn. But from the way things are happening,
personal attacks.
From the way things are happening, I am pushed to believe that no matter how many years we give you at that place, you still cannot learn. Why am I saying this? Why a press conference we addressing Ghana for? And you are admitting, sir, errors na aba register ne ho no. It was there yesterday in the past na errors wo ho. It's an errors asi anyahwe. Really? Now Chadi Oligon, political science department. We students are from Madiano. First year, second year, third year. If they keep repeating the same mistakes now, or classroom, no, you will be happy to mark them. Say, oh, I am normal to making mistakes as a lecturer. I'm taking you one person today. Because we want to address a press conference. That's what I'm taking you. If no one can see I need. So okay, if no one tells you, I can pardon you on that because legal, I'm in provisions and you are not a lawyer. So maybe you don't understand it. Because I want to say you never do I said do I alright. You can say you transfer vote votes and I said yeah, the votes every police station A and there could be and Marano essay. Who can present a person transfer vote no? Who police station? What could officer or tea? Or my form? What fail? What the why the card never call ya pick information that was no. Now what should be because person yan transfer vote nim free area police station A no any day enko. You fill that form, you sign it, and then hand it over. If not this, so we are making here, under no circumstance can somebody's vote be transferred. Under no circumstance. There is no exception to this rule. Regulation of the country, Regulation 22:1. There is no exception to it. So, with my year, our machi, with my year, our Brahman country, be beyond explicit. About the sign will be actually in our police station. Now, on my year transfer, now she are transfer no everyone. And you call this an error. What should the police station? What is that? Or mama can't just make person to about her. 80% transfer media. Or make a interest.
So, quite a number of air transfers. One more as in electoral commission.
Electoral commission for air transfers. So what I say? And you are calling this petty errors? You think that this is just an ordinary error?
It's not a petty, and it's not petty.
No, I mean, it's strong arguments not making it's making look like that's what they were saying and errors in BTS into business. How can you say this? I'm giving you the law.
You are about to bring petty. I
am giving you the law.
You are 7 minutes.
Monsieur, I say I was saying me about him. I wanted to none person transfer me vote back. I will be unfortunately, many people was not at the near you. And account. On the door of elections, I have to go back there. Not my corner was say, me and my come transfer. What transfer made me quit? Let's say, voter region. Some of you.
Now, dear, no more years are transferred.
Who knows? One more penny matter. One more pill. The commissioners in the penny matter at the end that the could be a tie, voter transfer. One more penny and young for now sanction. One penny matter.
So, who instructed? Say, I
don't know. One more penny matter. Oh my, what do you see? And that danger that we am seeing.
Oh my, menya be akana.
Oh, make me. Why? Oh, the man say we be. 1 second. Oh, make me. 1 second. Oh, make me. Oh, make me. Hwe, ba ku so ehu omu die. Who be register no a? Duplication of names. What se me ntro me dimi no a etia mra. Apart from say bia ye be twa twa so ye twa me dimi kura free ade no. It's the na Cynthia what we after me for turning information. Now would you go back? No, what's half from your information? No, what's another page? No, that's how. What it means in say, see a catcher or say be a book me, a nipper 1,000 or more, and 1,000.
Maybe 600.
But a duplication, and I could do 1,000.
Okay, Kofi.
You are not helping the system.
Just one second.
And you think all this is not trivial?
It's not trivial. That
is, I mean, that's more kind of general.
Oh my, very quickly. A police for your more 933 vehicles.
Into you ain't making
more 4,200 motorbikes.
I was they are happy with this evil. They are happy with this evil.
Let me talk.
No, but I mean, how can you mention police body?
I'm going to talk.
As I can police body anyway.
So making comments be earlier. I wanted to correct
you.
Oh,
the police. Oh, police body. And I can give you the figures.
Why are you behaving like this?
I can give you the figures. I'll pay them to them. I don't have to search.
Kofi Brenner so.
Ah, who law firm until now be bring one. We no sorry na be bring one. A whole electoral commissioner. What if you
Kofi be bring ba o. O si o.
O ma hin ma me ka say. Me kan brofu.
Yeah.
Tie brofu we.
Tempa.
The use of accusations, including unprintable insults, held at the person of the EC chair has become normal. Oh, please let me talk.
Please, let's want to. Okay,
oh, I don't know from Mami can hear.
Okay.
Yeah, can you answer your side?
No, Kofi Anka Brenner chair.
That's what Mami Kasa. That's all stop.
Okay,
This is unacceptable.
Okay,
but as students of politics, we can see the strategy behind it. Vilify the credibility of the referee in the eyes of the public. When you can tell you are losing the match, this creates a platform where when you lose, you can discredit and contest the outcome of the match. This is the underlying force of the whining that has taken place against the EC. John Dramani Mahama, NDC National Campaign 2016.
Thank you so much for your time.
In 2016 at their campaign launch.